Yo, how you guys doing today, manga family? This is my read along to Kagurabachi chapter 35. Now I'm just doing these read alongs until I get my cameras. Probably in 2 to 3 weeks, I'm gonna get a camera, do my webtoons videos again, and start doing live reactions. But anyways, let's start off chapter 35. The title of this chapter is Cage. And we see August of this year. Okay, so maybe this is a flashback. Rakuzushi 208 preparation period. Okay, this is a flashback. I see the young Hakari. Is that how you say his name? So maybe they're gonna show the flashback of him deciding to leave the family because he doesn't have the same beliefs with them. The narration say in the warehouse of 100 meters from the Suzumi residence, merchandise is stored temporarily before it gets registered and is taken into the storehouse. They entrust me with the job, the first one in a long while. They entrust me with a job, first one in a long while. So even jobs didn't give it to him because they find him useless. Okay, now this is Hakuri saying it's freezing. Hey, you don't eat anything again? You haven't eaten anything or drank anything since you arrived 2 days ago. You will die if you keep this up. Okay, so they're gonna show one of the slaves that his family sell. So maybe he's gonna get a relationship with her, and then this is gonna be the catalyst of him not wanting to do this and leaving the family eventually. Maybe she's gonna die or something. Anyway, she responds to him by saying, "I don't care. I'd rather die than be bought and sold by a disgusting lowlife." Hakuri is like, "It's not up to you. You have your available merchandise. I have to make sure you eat for the rock Bazoshi's sake." So this flashback to me serve two purpose: to show why he left the family, and the second one is, to me, it shows his mindset back then. So he did have that same mindset as the rest of his family, where the selling merchandise, whether it's human or anything, is more important than, like I said, human lives. Anyways, he continues to say, in the 3 weeks you've been transferred to the storehouse. In 3 weeks you'll be transferred to the storehouse. Until then, I'll be in charge of of your care. I'll make sure you eat, even if it means hurting you. And if you still refuse and collapse from hunger, I'll give you IV. No matter what, I won't let you die. Then she looked depressed. Okay, let's see. So, if you guys are reading the translation with me, I'm kind of changing it a little bit to where it makes it easier for me to read. Because sometimes when I'm reading it, the way they translate it for me, I keep messing it up. So sometimes I might change the translation. It'll be the same message. I just put in an extra word so it doesn't mess me up. Anyways, he kind of just told her straight up. This remind me of the relationship between Yukiro. I can't even say his name. Or Hime in Bleach and Espada. What's his name? Yokuraku or Ikiraku. I forgot how to say his name. This is a depressed dude. Like he would talk to her like blank and be like, "Yo, you don't have an option but to come with me. If you don't come with me, your friends will die." This is how Hakuri is sounding to me, like him. I have a picture of the guy right here, but he sounds like him. And I bet anybody who watched Bleach know what I'm talking about. I'll have a picture of him. Anyway, she responds to him saying all that information by saying meals are supposed to be enjoyed with other people. Hakuri is like, "I can't let you out of solitary confinement. You know that. Your strange power that your body always... Oh, so your strange power is that your body always radiate cold." Okay, so that makes sense. I wasn't paying attention, but never mind. It does say when they first introduced her, it said lot number 24, girl with icy skin. So I guess she's naturally born with yeah. Like the thing from Naruto, Kengegeka, where it must be a bloodline thing. Like her ability to heal is a natural thing that she was born with. So maybe this is the same thing. Maybe they're gonna introduce. I don't think they mentioned it. Maybe they're gonna introduce the bloodline ability that some of these people have, but they haven't mentioned it yet. But I know it's probably sorcery, but I think some of these are probably you're born with it, like a bloodline thing. Anyways, Haku is like, if I put you in a space with other people, you'll cause damage. So that's why she's by herself. It makes sense. Um, I'm not asking you. Oh, okay. She says this. I'm not asking you to let me out of prison. Basically, I just want someone to talk with while I eat. And she points at Hikari. So I guess this is how he builds a relationship with her, and probably decide to leave the family. Hikari looks shocked. He said, "What, me?" And in his head, he's like, "What a weird girl." And she responds, "Not used to girls, huh? Do I scare you?" He said, "Shut up. If I keep you company, will you eat?" And she's like, "I might be able to choke something down." So Hakuri thinks to himself, "It's for the Rakuzushi." And he says out loud, "Fine, I'll do it." Say, "Hey, what happened to your finger?" This is her asking him this. Oh, I didn't even notice his finger. Oh, wow. It looks like his older brother used a tool to, I don't know if he broke it or something. Because she says, bullied by your own family. Haku's like, well, yeah. But he doesn't usually use tools. My big brother is always losing things. He lost pretty much everything he used on me. He said they disappear and then go back to beating me up the normal way. Wow, okay, so this guy's abusive to Hakuri for some reason. It's weird because he likes him, but he abuses him. So I feel like there's a reason for it. Anyways, Hakuri continues to be saying it'll be the same this time. He go back to using his fist again. She responds, "This still doesn't make it okay. Using priors is really going too far. Let me see. See what? Your finger." Oh, okay. She used her cool powers to. I guess she's trying to heal his hands. She said, Did you ice it properly?" He's like, he looks shocked, and she's like, "I knew it. I don't know why, but they reject you. Making you look after me is part of it, isn't it?" Haku's like, "You knew?" She responded, "Yeah, for some reason, I feel comfortable with you." Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay, so they're relating to each other because she's like, "We're the same. We're both rejects. Let's escape." Oh, okay, I see what she's trying to do. She's trying to convince him. She's like, "Let's escape together. Forget this place." Oh, okay, she's smart. You smart. She's trying to play this dude. Haku is like, "Hey, now you're trying to trick me." She's like, "You got me. But I do actually sympathize with you. So don't hesitate to take me up on it if you have a change of heart. I can teach you things you don't know about the outside." Haku's like, "Don't get carried away. We're not equals here. I'm a merchant and you're the item, basically. The only reason I'm talking to you is so that you eat, maintaining your value. It's all for the Rakuzushi. Even though oh no, this is her saying. Even though your family bullies you," he responds by saying, "It's my own fault for being so useless. I can't do anything, that's why. I want to be useful, if only a little bit. So go on and eat." So it's kind of blaming himself. He's like, "Yo, even though they abuse me, it's because I'm weak, and I get why. When you grow up getting beat up by your older brother, you start having that mindset." They just showed them her eating. her trying to fix all the. Oh, okay. So this is they're showing different days because they show different injuries each time, and this is her healing it. So basically, him getting abused by his older brother, and she's healing him. This I think Hakuri narrating to himself, saying she started to finish her meal. She got healthier. I was glad for the rakuzushi. I wanted to be useful to my family. Okay, he comes back with a worse injury. And she asks, "What happened?" Nothing. It just went on longer than usual. She's like, "Why? No reason." And take it to tomorrow. This is your last meal. Go on, eat this. It's my job for the Suzumi clan. So he's just thinking to himself about the moment that his dad in the flashback hugged him and told him, "You're special." He's just sitting there in the corner. She's like, why do you take it?" Oh, okay. He's crying. "I deserve it. I can't do it. And Aizo, I can't do anything. I'm nothing special to the Suzumi clan." She's like, "You poor thing. You're the one in prison in a cage. Living in such a tiny space, you lose sight of your true value." He's like, "True value? What value do I have?" She's like, you talk with me. "Thanks to you, I enjoy these meals." And he looks surprised. The day of the transfer to the storehouse. Okay, so this is the day she's supposed to leave. Hakuri comes to her and says, "Let's eat together again today." And she's like, "You said yesterday was the last time." And he has a key, he said, "Outside, let's go eat." She's like, I was hoping to win you over, change your heart." 100. Yeah, he's like 100%. All right, so we go back to the fight, and we got my man Hakuri on the ground. So his bigger brother saying, "So you can use a little sorcery. Don't get carried away." Uh, the member of this is the big brother saying, "The member of the Suzumi clan are all highly skilled, but they ain't your door. If you insist on becoming like that, then maybe you better go off. Better off going bye bye. While you're still lovable, you're still no match for your big brother. Sorry to keep you waiting." So we're going back to the flashback of Hakuri and the girl. "Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go." What the? Oh, okay. So he took her out of the cage, and she somehow got a hold of a knife. She's like, "I'll find it. Um, must be merchandise, right?" Akiri's like, "No, I mean why? This is why I want to get out of my cell. I'm sorry for using you, but you refuse to let me starve. From the very beginning, I wanted to die. There's no point in living with a skin like this." And how could you respond to that? But your skin smooths my injuries. She's like, "The person I love the most said things like that at first, but after a while he sold me." Oh, okay. So she helped somebody, but this sold her into this lifestyle. That's crazy. The same thing always happens. I already know. Because of my skin, people will always abandon me. My only wealth is as a tool, basically. Okay, so I can teach you things you didn't know about the outside. And she's like, "Even outside of the cage, there's no hope." And Hakuri yells out, "Wait, we talk together. He sold me. The Rakuzushi had destroyed her heart." He keep having flashbacks of what he said to her. He basically, "You're valuable merchandise. I can't let you die. If I put you in this space with other people, you would cause damage." So he's kind of regretting it a little bit. And he kind of crying. He said, "I killed her." And he remembers her saying, "I'm sorry for using you. Well then, was everything you said to me a bunch of lies?" And we come back to current event of the brothers just using his Izu on top of Hakuri, just giving more of a beat down. Even still, I Wait, what's this? It looked like something's leaking out of Hakari, like a power. Okay, nah. Due to seeing this, is I always said that Hakari was special because of the way they introduce him, especially if he's part of the main cast. I always thought he was gonna be special. I honestly thought the main character would end up giving him an enchanted blade because I don't think even if the main character collect them, I think there's gonna be a bigger force than our currently main bad guys. I think the people who started the war centuries ago, or I think it was 8 years ago, I think some of the survivors who make up their own government and come back and attack them. So once we're done with the Rakuzushi, I think that's how you say the name. Oh no, the Hashuko. No, it's the Hashuko. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to it. It's the Hashuko. Once we defeat them, I think the people from the previous war is gonna come back, and they might even come back with their own enchanted blade. So maybe they figured out how to use it, how to make their own swords, and that's how I envision this manga going. After maybe 100 chapters in, we defeat the main group right now, and then after we defeat them, we have one of the representer, like maybe one of the members of their group, just show up out of nowhere and take one of the swords we were going after, and the main character just got 6 of them left. Because I do also feel like he's going to fix Cloud Geyser at some point. But anyways, one more thing before I close this thing out and end my review. Well, I always hated in manga or anything where they always have this speech about everybody being important. I honestly don't believe that. I always hate it when people do that because it's the same thing. Like I used to watch Naruto videos about why the Neji versus Naruto was a terrible fight, and because not only that Neji was right about Naruto, he technically wasn't right about Naruto, but he was right about you have to be destined to be Hokage. And if you guys watch Naruto, at the time people will say he was wrong, but at the end of the day, Naruto ended up being the son of the fourth Hokage. And he ended up having like special powers that were given to him. So technically, Neji was right about you have to be born to be special. And I feel like too many times in manga, people try to make it like everybody's special. I don't like that message because it's not true. Me, I can't just be in the NBA. No matter how. So imagine you're 5'2". There's no working hard where you're gonna make the NBA. So I always hated that message in manga. That's why later in my life I started reading more seinen and some of the webtoons because it's more mature and more realistic to me. Like the day I decided to start reading other genres is because when I was watching Fairy Tail always pissed me off when they did the power of friendship thing. But anyways, let me move on to the subject. I just mentioned that whole thing about Naruto and everything about everybody being special. The only reason I mention it is because in this chapter, she kind of does the same thing about everybody being useful. I don't believe that. Some people are just useless to me. As much as I don't want to say that. There's average people, there's useless people, and there's special people. And I don't mind when special people talk like they're special, as long as they're not overdoing it. But I guess most people don't like it because it gets in their ego and they're like, oh no, people should have. Nah, I believe you're special. You should have special privilege. But anyways, that's the end of my review. I ramble on. Yeah, like I said, I hate things like that in any manga or anything. So anytime I see that, I'm gonna mention it. But anyways, that's the end of my review. Do all the YouTube stuff. Subscribe, comment down below, and manga family, we out.